1952 שנה לחורבן בית המקדש. It says here in the prayer, hear our brothers, the Jewish nation, for the sins and the sins of our fathers. We are counting here to the destruction of the Beit HaMikdash and to the burning of the Echal, where the Shekhinah would dwell, and Galut to the Shekhinah, the collapse of all our greatness. Our entire greatness has been fallen to the ground. The spreadness of Am HaKodesh, Yerushalayim, we've been chased out of our own holy land. Woe unto us and the Galut of the Shekhinah. Woe unto us and the destruction of the Beit HaMikdash. Woe unto us and the burning of the Torah. Woe unto us and the killing of the Tzaddikim. And woe unto us and on the affliction of Mashiach. You know, the first Beit HaMikdash, when we lost, more or less people had an understanding why it happened. People refused to listen to any musar, any tshuva, any idea of doing tshuva. Nobody wanted to hear. Nobody. Avodah Zarah, fully. It says in the 10 Shvatim that people were so low steeped into Avodah Zarah to the extent 7,000 people out of millions of people did not bow to an idol. You know what 7,000 people out of millions and millions of people did not bow? Gilu Arayot, adultery, Shem Milachem. And then on top of all, they had the killing of the tzaddikim. They used to kill the Nevi'im, kill the Kohanim. It was terrible what was going on there. Everybody understood that when the Beit HaMikdash was destroyed and taken away from us, we more or less understood why it happened. When it came time of the temple's destruction, nobody understood it. To the extent it says that people started asking questions from the Nevi'im, from the Chachamim. Nobody was able to pinpoint the problem. Torah, plenty. Mitzvot, plenty. People more or less were very observant. And they wanted to know badly, why is it? What happened? And why was the land taken away from us? Why did we go into total loss? Why was there destruction? So HaKadosh Baruch Hu himself had to come and say the reason why it happens, because we abandoned the Torah. And Chachamim say, what does it mean we abandoned the Torah? We abandoned the Torah means we did not value the Torah. We did not say the brachot of Torah with the right approach to the Torah. You know, when you eat, you cannot eat unless you say a bracha. You cannot learn Torah unless you say the brachot of the Torah. And people in that generation, to them, Torah became like a subject. They did not value Torah like something very precious. They didn't say, wait, I have to say a bracha in order to learn. It wasn't so important to them. Rabotai. Today, it's not the brachot anymore. Today, the whole Torah is forgotten. People are not putting their time and effort in trying their best to apply themselves to the Torah. No value. And what's going to be with all of us? We're all saying to ourselves, enough with the galut. We had too much going on. We want things to straighten up things for us. We want things to improve. And yet we're not coming forward. And you tell me there's not enough books? Rabbi, I cannot read. Today they have books in English. They have books in Russian, plenty. There's so many books availability to no limit. Stores are full. And no one's coming forward to say, you know what, it's time to improve, time to say enough is enough. How many of us have not put enough time and effort into coming to the point of knowing how to read fluently in Hebrew? Why not? Come. Don't have an excuse, Rabbi is not here. No excuse, I don't have friends who do not know how to read. There's no excuse anymore, Rabotai. We need to come forward to say, you know what, I want to become better. How many of us can go ahead and say, you know what, I can't give a half hour to Hashem. He gives me 24 hours a day. Can I give him a half hour? Is it so hard to come to a shiur for a half hour a day? When are we going to open the books? When are we going to take those pencils, pens, and paper and write down everything that we could understand? Say, you know what? I want to know how to learn, not just how to learn. I want to know how to learn in order to teach others. You know, all of us one day will send our kids to school. And when they go to school, they're going to come home and say, Abba, can you help me with homework? And what are we going to say to them then afterwards? I'll hire a tutor for you. And then we're going to be upset why the kid doesn't want to learn. If we don't show the importance of the Torah to our kids, if we don't value, say, what do you mean? You need help with homework? I'm here. I'm going to help you. Come. Come forward. Have to come to a point of being able to know how to learn. And it's not hard. All we need to do is apply ourselves to the learning. I need to try. Please, I beg all of you. Enough. Stop fooling around. Don't say, I'll do it one day. It's important to support the Torah. It's important to actually learn Torah also. Rabotai, come, open the books. It's not hard. So today you learn one page. For 3 weeks, 4 weeks, 5 weeks, you learn one page. But you know, after that, after 3, 4, 5 weeks, somehow you'll improve and become better at it. You'll see that in 2 weeks you'll be able to do another page. I don't have to tell you that it's possible to do. I've seen it. I've seen it done. I've seen it. I closed everything I had just to come to Queens to learn with you guys. I dropped everything I had, my personal things, I threw everything aside. For one purpose, just for guys like you to have the opportunity to sit and learn. Come, step forward. This is for us. We open the house of Torah. Everybody who's put this time and effort and all the finances into this place, they opened it for yourselves. You did it for yourselves. You didn't do it for somebody else. Our neighborhood and our Queens, the entire community in Queens, of so many Bukharian Jews. And we can improve the situation that we're in. We can improve everything just one way. If we only open the books. Please, I beg all of you. You see a lot of things you don't like. You say, why is this way? Why are they taking advantage of us? Why are they playing the games thinking that we don't understand? Because we don't understand. That's why they're able to take advantage of us. But if we only, what I mean to say is that you see how not everything is as straight as you want it to be. And you know that it doesn't smell right. Something is wrong. Why is this not done? It feels that it's wrong 100%. Because we did not open our books yet. If we become knowledgeable, the situation will only improve. They'll stop treating us like second-class citizens. Rabotai, there's so many things that our community needs to improve on. And I don't have to go far. If I just stand right next to you, I could point out so many things that I have to improve. Somebody else has to improve it. We all have to just say to ourselves, you know what, let's do something about it. Tisha BeAv is a time when the world slows down. Everything slows down. And we sit on the floor and we say to ourselves, you know what, it's time to think. Let us think how we're going to improve our ways. Let us think how we're going to actually, from where we're going to start. And there's many things you could start with. Buy a book. You can't buy a book, I'll buy a book. You don't know where to go, I'll run there, I'll get it for you. You want to sit down, I'll find you a group of people who will sit down with you and learn with you. People who will open the book, say, come, you know how to learn. You once were able to open the books, let's do something. Let's finish a book this year. Let's start the book and let's finish. You'll be surprised that you're capable. You're able. Like the famous story we had with Rabbi Akiva. Rabbi Akiva was traveling once on the road and he sees a person who is a professional hunter. He says to him, they started having a conversation. To make story short, Rabbi Akiva says to him, why aren't you learning? He says, don't have the seichel, I don't have the mind for it. They didn't give me brains. When they had a line of people standing in line before God to receive brains, I was last in line, there was nothing left. They didn't give me any, so to speak. And Rabbi Akiva said to him, there's no such thing. He says, if you know how to prepare, how to make a trap, how to trap a bird, you can learn too. And the argument was sealed right in and there. Everybody who wants to learn, wants to. Not says, you know what, in Russia they say there's no such thing as I can't. It's I don't want. We have to want to. We have to want to. and there's an opportunity for every single one of us. Most of us are able to come to Shacharit on time, and most of us can't stay here for another half hour every day, 1 hour every day. And people could open a book, start a book, and finish a book. All we need is to say to ourselves, I'm putting everything aside, I'm putting Hashem first online. But when you put Hashem first online, you're going to see that you also going to become first online. Let us once and for all realize what's important. Beg all of you. I have to beg every single one, even myself. Please, try. You'll be surprised how much you can accomplish. I've seen people who were not able to read at all become full-fledged. I'm not trying to tie you without a rope. I'm not telling you come to Bet Midrash and never leave the place. All I'm asking you is that every one of us should once and for all say to ourselves, after Shacharit or before Shacharit, I will come to learn. You see me, I come to shul. Whenever I come late, when somebody wants to learn, I don't have a Shacharit that day. I sit and I learn with the person. By the time I finish teaching everybody's happy, everybody's satisfied. 10-15 minutes, I'm going to grab my tefillin, talit tefillin as much as I can. I will quickly try to catch up whatever I catch up. Certain things have to be skipped, no choice. And then afterwards I scream out loud, you ready? The guy says, yes, I'm ready, let's go. Learning. We have to learn. We have to make up our mind that this year, every one of us will take a sefer and start and finish the book. Amen. Please, I beg you all. And you can do it. You can. You have to want to. Please, let us end the galut. The only way the galut will end is only if we will start improving. We sat on the floor many years already. And we're sitting for 1,952 years. Time and again, we're still sitting on the floor. Let us put an end to us sitting on the floor. Let us come to a point of saying to ourselves, we will improve. Imagine the house of Torah in Jamaica States. Well, about 50, 60, 70, 80 people every day will come to Bet Midrash and say, I'm learning a half hour. You know, I have people who I learn with them 15 minutes a day. And almost in 1 year, we finished the entire Masechet. The first day was a little bit hard, second day, but you know, when it comes time to learn, the guy says, I'm not doing anything besides learning. And I'm telling you, it's possible, it's doable. Some of you are sitting here 15 minutes a day, and somehow a book gets finished. Did you all know that over Shabbat we finished the entire Masechet Ta'anit? You know what kind of happiness this is for our community? And you know, we started a new Masechet, so that you'll be surprised how before the year ends, we're going to finish this Masechet too. My intention is to finish the whole Torah, Shas. We should finish Shas one day, finish the two Shulchan Aruch one day, finish the Mishnayot, finish everything we can. We have to put our time and effort and say, you know what, once and for all, I will start and finish a book. Please. It's not difficult. You tell me your kids are on the way, okay, go out. Escort them to the bus, but come back for a half hour. If somebody calls you up, say, where are you? You say, I'm on the way. And the truth is, you're sitting in the Bet Midrash. Wow. You are on the way. Don't worry, business can wait. I promise you, if you lose money over the fact that you sell in Bet Midrash, take a pen and paper, start writing down how much you lost. And compare last year's income to this year's income. And if this year's income looks the same, stay a little bit longer. 100%. Start with 15 minutes a day, a half hour a day. We have to make that commitment. Enough sitting on the floor. Enough. Let us improve. Let us say, you know what? I will sit a half hour. I will do it no matter what. I won't go to sleep that day if I don't sit a half hour to learn. You will have my phone number. You could call your friends. Say, Rabbi, I'm calling you. Can I learn with you? You could challenge me. 2 o'clock in the morning, 3 in the morning. I'll pick up the phone. So what happens to be, I'm on phone for 24 hours. My phone is on. If you guys want to learn, my phone will ring and I will hear it and I'll pick up the phone. Let us make an effort. Say, you know what? I'm going to learn. Every day we have classes. This place is flourishing. This place is a lot happening. Not enough. We want more. We want more. More. And the more we will do, the less we'll sit on the floor next week. Let us improve, please.